Yes, welcome you back to the Burgami Summer Breakfast Show. Burgami Classic normally takes place between 8 and 9 a.m. Monday through Friday on topical issues that affect all of us in Nigeria. Today's topic is one which has been trending in most of the papers, and that is a shock that there's an emergence of a new security threat from the north. The national security implication of the emergence of this new terror group in the north. This, I think you must have heard by now, unless you're in a different planet. You would have heard of this group, which is called Lakwa. Even I'm looking for the meaning of the word, Lakurawa, whatever that means. We all know what Boko Haram means, but Lakurawa, we have no clue. If you know what it means, let us know. So today's topic is national security implication of the emergence of the new terror group in the north. And the background to this is this. A new terror group known as Lakurawa has reportedly killed 15 people and rustled over 100 cows in Mera, Ogi local government area of Kebbi State. A prominent personality in town, Alhaji Bashir Isa Mera, while confirming the attack to Daily Trust, said the group invaded the town as people were getting set for Jumat prayer and made away with over 100 cattle. According to him, on hearing this, people of the town mobilized in their hundreds and pursued them to the bush in a bid to recover the cows. There was exchange of fire between the people of the town and the bandits, which led to the killing of 15 people, and 2 of the Lukarawas were also killed. Mera added that the Lukarawas are hiding in Sokoto bush from where they coordinate their attacks. Speaking further, he said the new armed group initially did not kill. They only confiscated cows and asked owners to pay zakat. He said the cattle rustling has been happening for almost 2 months, and the latest attack is their first in which 15 deaths were recorded in the attacked town. Mera said Governor Nasir Idris had called him on the telephone twice, expressing worry over the killings and ordered deployment of soldiers to the community to contain the situation. He added that the commanding officer of Duku Barracks, DSS Bus, Commissioner of Police, and Combined Security Forces have been mobilized to restore normalcy to Mera town and its environs. Also, the state's deputy governor, Senator Abubakar Umar Tafida, and Emir of Agungu, Alhaji Samaila Mera, have visited Mera town to sympathize with families of the deceased. They assure the people that the governor had pledged to ensure their protection against further attacks by the terror group. That is the background to today's topic. The topic again is national security implication of the emergence of the new terror group in the north. We have no doubt that most of you will react to say they need to be vanquished as quickly as possible. So that has been the reaction so far, even into these newspapers. They're saying these people need to be destroyed. There needs to be an onslaught on them. There needs to be. What is going to be the real story of getting rid of this set of people? Lakurawa. If you know the meaning, while you call this morning, you can educate us on who these people are and what is their mission, apart from rustling cows and killing people. Who are the Lukarawas? Where are they from? Are they from Niger Republic? Are they from Chad? Are they from where? What is the origin of this new terror group? Why have they emerged? Are they tired of the name Boko Haram? They just decided to jettison the name Boko Haram and decide to come up with Lu or Laku Rawa. I call it even Lukarawa. Lakurawa, whatever that means. That must be a Hausa name, meaning something. Somebody needs to tell us. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, sir. Who's calling, please?
Yes, my name is Abdullahi Sharubutu, and I'm calling from Maraba.
Yes, please.
Yes, Ajay. You see, one thing that is always I'm not happy with is the traditional leaders in northern Nigeria. What am I speaking about? What am I talking about? A case where this group of persons will continue or started grouping themselves. And they were watching without at least a call to say, oh, call this person to order. When they started the rustling, they did not hear in the first place. What were they supposed to do? Are they not supposed to first and foremost give this necessary information to security agencies to say, oh, this group of persons, we don't know where they are coming from. What do we do to at least avert this danger? So that these persons will not have that, with their space to continue to act negatively to the society. But they keep steadily. And so wanting everybody to become part of this dangerous finance that is not coming up. See, let me inform the listening audience that until there is that additional change by leaders and community leaders in northern Nigeria, you see this issue of insecurity will continue to mark this whole area to the end of time. What am I talking about? The information, intelligence information that is to be revealed and reported to security agencies, they are being kept to the shoulders of this person, and yet they expect this person, the security officers, to do what? Miracle or perform what? Are they spirit? To understand where the persons are. The people in such areas are the ones who know where they are coming from. And so they need to properly be checked so that we can at least stop this menace as soon as possible. Otherwise, the monster that is coming up again is going to be a dangerous one to northern Nigeria. And so leaders will now, whether they are traditional leaders, whether they are political leaders in northern Nigeria, they will now be faced with another issue that will be so hard for us to handle. Let the northern leaders, wherever they are, to know precisely what they should do. They can't afford to have this nonsense menace against northern Nigeria. That's my contribution. I have a wonderful day. Bye-bye for now.
Thank you very much. I challenged our listeners to tell us exactly, do they know what the Lakurawa really stands for? What does it mean? Who are these people? What do they want? We know what they want. They do not want a nice society. But who are these people? And how do they differ from other existing groups like the Boko Haram? Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Shola.
Yes, brother. How are you?
I'm fine. My name is Badam Mohammed. I'm calling from Zuba.
Yes, brother. Go right ahead, brother.
To answer your question, thank you, sir. To answer your question, especially this Lakurawa, I don't think the Hausa. There is nothing like Lakurawa in Hausa. Lakurawa. It must be another language that I don't know. But any Hausa man will tell you that it's nothing like any meaning like Lakurawa. And like you hear it, that these people are even from another country. They are coming from another country. They infiltrate our borders, and most of them, they don't even speak Nigerian language. They either speak Arab or French. So you see the defensive side of having problems with these neighbors, like Niger, Mali, and whatever. And we should not forget our relationship started before even the formation of the ECOWAS. So we could have tried, consciously into tackling all these issues. Now, the Lakurawas are here in Nigeria. I don't know how. But it is rather unfortunate. We do not contend with Boko Haram. It spread its tentacles to banditry and other crime we see today. And our government security are fighting to now. But still, these things are there. And now all of a sudden, there is the Lakurawa. You know, they come in the disguise of jihad. I don't know what jihad they are fighting. Just like when Boko Haram was formed. You know, they said they were fighting jihad. I get who? You understand? And the issue of the Boko Haram, when you even go to the history, is the injustice meted on their leader. That was the Muhammad Yusuf that was shot and killed without even hearing. So they took to the bushes and started doing what they are doing up to now. And now all of a sudden, the Lakurawa. I don't know what that Lakurawa stand means, but they said they are taking our cattle and they are taking people that if they even come to the store, you're selling something and they find out you're selling secret, your store is gone. So you see, all these things come together. I really blame it on the bad governance of our northern, big wig. We have the politicians, we have this, we have that, all in the north. But I wonder why all these things are coming up only in the north. You understand? They wasn't pushing all this as the southwest. But their leaders, their chiefs, their high chiefs, their what, they came together and said, no, this will not happen in our region or our land. So why do not? You know, it's really, you can, it's hard also that you cannot even disperse. You know, just on the Blacata, the moment you tackle the thing, and you break out. So I wonder, where are these our northern leaders? But when you had them, coming into the household, TV stations, you can speak with them quietly, brazenly attacking. But they are so selfish themselves. It is not the North that is within their mind. Look at what is happening. Everything in the North. Why? That is question. Good morning, Mr. Shola.
Thank you, Bala. You asked a very interesting question. In fact, at the back of today's Daily Trust, the article by Suleiman says why the North is poor. And you can see it's only where there's poverty that things like this happen. Good morning.
Hello, my brother and the studio. Good morning, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you doing today? Your voice is too low. I hope no problem. Can be well with you.
Thank you.
My name is Beauty Bless. I'm calling from Mexico.
Okay.
This new group where we are here, why is it saying anytime we get new president, new group, new girl, they go come. Now, so Boko Haram take form. Just like that. That they torment innocent people where they go farm. That they torment passengers. See, today, we don't feel tackler. Now, another one, they don't come again. What do we do? Now, always they ask us question, what do we do? The current people that they call for this lady, that they give advice. I want to ask government, this way we can call for this lady. At least, something like I like to say this. Many, they are calling for this lady, may government hear us. Issue of Boko Haram, issue of everything. Can Senator don't ever call for this lady say, I don't hear now. Can President don't ever call for this lady say, I don't hear now. Now, so they say they start to. The government, the kind of people when they go kill throw away now, they go send them, go there, make they just waste their life. They will come back. Our police, they be key. Our army, they be key for this story. What do we do? We at the house, Mama, what do we do? Can we revive president? Can we revive House of Assembly? Can we revive neighbor? Can we revive them? Make the court tell us what we do. Where these people, that they help people life like that. Now, the money when they collect people now, I hear say that they may go with you now, that they pay their food and mouth to join them. Can you imagine the person will not get food to eat? Somebody they give you 1 million, you say, no, you join. You will not join. People go join now, and they will have enough group to fight. And tell me, who is supporting these people? If they arrest them now, or our police arrest them, they say they are still happy for give. If they carry the enter court, the girl lawyer will go start for them. They say they have been putting the pet. Up to today, but the common man there for the street, they are buying what they will eat. They know go touch it there. Neither they touch. But these people, me, they ask you, see the blessing. What do we do for these people? What do we go do for them if they arrest anybody? It's not to just carry the goal out of no return, but they go say put them for prison, they don't return. They go still get information. People say they will support them, that they buy all these weapons to use them to kill off people. Every day we are talking one thing like no solution. No, look at what we are talking about hunger. Nobody cares. I tell you, nobody care for us, but they want to share life. Guy can buy there, private there. So they can fly go outside country. Now go outside country where they fly go and see. Then they do the needful. The other people when they come, we hear them as a politician bring them. But if they scared they go now, this go now, we cannot see them again. They carry they come and forth to Nigeria and stop up. But now, time don't come now. They don't want to go back. Tell me where these people is coming from. Why is people in Nigeria that they choose to come and destroy? They are all them not to destroy. They don't come and they say not to destroy. Why? And they ask, what do we do? Make them forget. No matter any work where they acquire today, they don't carry and go anywhere. Vanity upon vanity. Because of vanity. Now so they go live by here. Go. Make they do the news. Make our politicians do the news. Make our president do the news. I want to talk. I just want to do that. Bye-bye.
Thank you, my sister. I think we understand your frustration. We all are. And the characters who are behind this new group, it's time to fish them out. Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Who's calling, please?
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir. Who's calling?
Hey, sir. My name is Oga Gabriel.
Oga, hi. How are you?
I'm fine. Inshallah, on this topic. You know what? When you blame our northern leaders for their inability to identify who is who before they accommodate them, you also blame the porosity of our borders. Where are the immigrations? Where are the customs? That people will just come into the country with any intention and they are not stopped, they are not arrested. Year in, year out, we continue to say this. And the more we say it, the more people flush into the country with their bad intentions, come to kill us in Nigeria. Our northern leaders, like I said, we are blaming them because they accommodate everybody that comes into the country through that side, through the northern side, based on their beliefs, based on religion sentiment. When you talk, because they pray together, they do everything together, they have already become their brothers. In any country, it is not so. It is not like that. Whether you are professing the same religion, the same faith with me, in any other country apart from Nigeria, they must know who you are. They must know why you are coming to the country. These people are not coming to Nigeria to come and invest. They are not coming to Nigeria for trade. They are not coming to Nigeria to build companies. They are only coming to Nigeria on their own. On their own, I mean, they come to Nigeria to do what they intend doing.
To wreak havoc.
To wreak havoc on Nigerians. So, these people, these are northern leaders who will not even ask. If the immigration doesn't do their work, or customs doesn't do their work, it is left for the people, the citizenry, to ask questions. If a thief enters into my village today, I will not accommodate him because of his faith, because of the religion we profess. I will not accommodate him because he bring money into my village. So do what? First of all, you have to investigate who are these people. You have to investigate where they come from. You have to investigate where they come to do before you accommodate them. Before you know it, they will give them land, give them houses, accommodate them in any way, and they will start to perpetrate their evil desire or not. It's very unfortunate. Our people, our leaders, should be held to ransom. They should arrest them and start to arrest our leaders. Because what they are doing is too bad. They sold our land to foreigners because of religious sentiment. It's very unfortunate. It's very bad. Ishola, good morning.
Thank you, Oga. The question is all over the place. Who are these people? What are their international connections or influences? Where do they come from? There are some, of your neighbors who may come from Niger or Chad or Burkina Faso or Mali. Why don't you ask them? Are they familiar with the word Lakurawa? Ask your neighbors to see.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Shola. Bala Mohammed once more.
Yes, Bala.
Thank you, sir. You see, in this context, Mr. Shola, sincerely speaking, we have to do a little justice to our leaders in the Lord. Because I don't really blame the leaders for this Lakurawa issue. If we even hang the Boko Haram and the bandits, on the failures of their leaders, because they are indigenous, while these Lakurawas are coming from another country. So like somebody said, who are manning those borders? You understand? And what happened? These guys just came in without being detected. And like somebody even said that they are accommodated, their leaders, chiefs or whatever accommodate. It is not that they accommodate any Lakurawa, the leaders or they are the chiefs. Because like alleged, that these people are living in the bushes of Sokoto. So that is to show you they are not even within the town. They from the bushes, they come and strike and do what they think is best for them, and they go back. You understand? So in this context, I think our leaders, they are little exempted out of this. But all the same, I'm not totally exempting them from the failure of even the failure of the North. You understand? Because Mr. Shola, you should know, in those years back, way back, the northern side of Nigeria was the most peaceful side of the country. And everybody wants to come to the northern side for one thing or the other. But all of a sudden, nobody is asking this question. All of a sudden, the North has become a kind of unbearable, and you don't even want to even hear the North, the name North, or rather come and say the North. Why? We have the leaders, we have the northern elders, we have this, we have that. No. Why are they not thinking towards all these things and take proper action against this thing? That is the most unfortunate issue. Good morning.
Thank you, brother. Nobody seems to have a clear knowledge or understanding as to where this people came from. We're going to keep asking the same question all morning. Our number is 0916-770-9564. This is the Burgami Classic. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Shola.
Yes, brother. How are you?
Very well. Compliments are received, my brother.
Thank you. You sound so clear. Are you close by?
Yeah. Yes, I'm very close by. My name is Dr. Ibrahim Modibo.
Yes.
I'm calling from the Central District area, Abuja, this morning.
Yes, Doc. Go right ahead.
Let me thank you most profoundly and the producer for bringing up these topical issues. You see, it's wonderful that you are bringing up topical issues to be discussed at the moment of want or at the moment of need. It is fantastic.
Thank you.
Now, having stated this, you see, the issue of this Lukurao, we have to look at it from the sociological, psychological, and socio-political angle of the problems. These are not conventional people that are embarking on conventional wars. These are people that are just ragtag, hit around guerrilla warfare-based organizations whose major issue is to bring in religious sentiments with a view to getting the sympathies of the people. If you look at Nigeria, the map of Nigeria today in Soshola, or going by historical precedent, you find out that the boundaries, Nigeria boundaries spread across so many countries with porous borders that nobody, I don't think, if you assemble even American, British, Russian army with our own, they can never manage their own borders. Therefore, these people are not coming here to come and beg you. No, they are using their force. These are people that are even killing the traditional rulers. They are killing the leaders. For what? For the purpose of economic prosperity and quote and unquote spreading of their religious doctrines. Now, we cannot blame the northern leaders. We cannot blame the traditional rulers. Nobody sells land to a bandit. The forest is just so wide and open that nobody can marshal the law, the forest, especially within Niger, Sokoto, KB, and what have you. Niger State alone can make about 5-6 countries in sub-Saharan Africa. Niger State alone, in terms of landmass. So how do you polish that? So, if you look at the issue of these bandits, these Lukarawas, you see, they always listen to radio. They also look at television and all these portals. Now, if Nigeria's security system could not be able to arrest Bello Turji, one single boy that has been disturbing the peace of this country for over almost 2, 3, 4, 5 years now, why can't the Lukarawas come and put in their own government in that area? It's a law of security. Instead of security, just very clear. I cannot see how, in this technological age, Turji will be doing video with his people. He will be sending messages. He will be getting ransom. He will be tracking villages and sacking them. He will be collecting taxes, and yet our security system has failed woefully to arrest this man. So the Lukurans have seen the loophole. They say this one person like this, one small boy, can come and overrun Nigeria's security system, especially towards the northwest. Why can't they come in? They are coming from Niger and what have you. Some of these guys were rebels in Chad, Libya and what have you. So they just gathered themselves. They know that Nigeria is a gold mine, there's money, there's prosperity. Once they capture 1 or 2 people, they get hundreds of millions. And therefore, they are here. Now what do? Shola, the answer is, let's invest in serious technology. If we want this war to end, let's invest in technology. The army must be technologically driven. Get all these planes, that propel themselves. Identify where these people are, and if possible, the military should be able to get modern technology in terms of chemical listen. Then you can, if you identify the place, spread the place with chemicals. They will sleep for about 5-6 days. Then you can go and pick them like chicken if you don't want other casualties that are not there, like the people they are around. Once you spread that chemical around the area, believe me, they will sleep. So you can move in, since you know direction, and pick them up, surround them, and then take them off. Or alternatively, you can go and wipe them off. Because they have no consequential, there's nothing consequential about them. No economic prosperity, nothing but just destructive tendencies. I thank you, my brother. God bless Nigeria.
Thank you, Ibrahim. You talked in terms of technological advantages. There was a time when the immigration introduced a project called 24/7 for manning the borders. And from the information we got, the people who made sure that this thing was burned down happen to have come from within the immigration themselves. I'm talking about the immigration officers. So, we're our own worst enemies. You can begin from that. But then there are all kinds of technology that you can use to man the border. And don't forget, too, Nigeria is one of the few African countries, that has its own satellite. Have we utilized any of this? No. So the question remains. This is an area that I'm very much involved in. And even if you talk to those who are supposed to be in charge, they think they have their own group of people without looking at the study that's been done, without understanding the technicalities behind the solution that you're offering government. I'm telling you, it's sad. If you're talking about technology, it is there. If you're talking about studies that have been done to make sure that these things, that these technologies work and how they're manned and how they're deployed, they are there. But unfortunately, whoever the people are who they put in government, they are looking at the box. Let's give it to our green brother. Let's give it to our cousin, our uncle, our nephew. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Shala.
Yes, my brother.
This is Oga Gabriel calling back.
Yes, Oga.
Yes, we said we should not blame the northern leaders that we should put in technology.
Yes.
It is human being that uses technology.
That's correct.
In Nigeria, even if we put anything, I'm telling you, our character will still be with us. If you don't change, the character will still go. Why won't we blame our northern leaders? What is happening in the northern, in the northern states, in the northern Nigeria, doesn't happen any other places like that. You understand? Like Bala Muhammad asked, you see, why is this thing happening only in northern Nigeria and not in other parts of the country? It's too much in northern Nigeria. And that's why we are blaming our chiefs, our local leaders, our emirs to cheat us. You have an area to cover in your domain. And people are coming through this area year in, year out. Yet, nobody says anything. Nobody stops it. Nobody tries to stop them coming in. And that's why we are blaming them. You understand?
Yeah.
We are not just saying, they are the people that they are calling them into the country. No, but like I said before, if somebody is coming to my house, if somebody is coming to my village, I should know why that person is coming. And I should know the person's identity. I should know. I just don't accommodate any person anyhow. You understand?
Yeah. Okay. If you don't mind, you either call me back or I call you back. Someone just called in trying to educate us on what La Curawa means.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yes, please.
Good morning, Mr. Shola. Yes. Yes. Actually, the name is I am from Kaviki.
Okay.
Yes. The term that when in Hausa speaking, people when they're trying to make a plural out of foreign, a foreign word, like the police, for instance, they usually say police hour when they're trying to pluralize it. Yes, or like the bad guys in a movie or in a film, they usually say like the boss's boys, they usually say boss hour. But I'm actually like who is it from the French word recruit? Those people from Malaysia usually say, so person has gone to Laku. He has been recruited maybe in the force or in the army. So Lakurawa like is plural for recruit. It should I say house assigned or something of that sort. Yes. So that's the that's the simple meaning. Laku is from the French word. Laku means recruit.
Okay.
The recruit. Okay. Yes.
Very interesting.
Yes, so you see it's a bit clear that its origin might be from Niger or a certain French speaking country also.
Do you speak French?
No, I got to know it by chance. Yes.
Okay. Very interesting. But if you have to do a wild guess, what do you think?
Okay.
Which one of the French territories do you think this La Kurawa's snakehead is from?
Well, honestly, I can't really say.
But that's a good. That's at least you've given us something to think about.
Well, I'll say it's maybe from the I know, to be honest, I can't really say. I'll say like the middle section of Niger.
That's interesting. Yes, that's interesting. Well, thank you so much. Like I said, it's a lead. If it's just an exaggerated expression of something, I think we're clear on that. There are a lot of words.
Yes.
There are a lot of words which, if you look at their root. Yes, sorry.
No problem. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay. La Kurawa. I hope I'm even putting it on the right emphasis. La Kurawa. La Kurawa. Yeah, it's on the first syllable. La Kurawa. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir.
Good morning. My name is Abdul, and I'm calling from Maitama.
Abdul, yes. Please go ahead.
Yeah. On the La Kurawa issue, I'd like to give my own point of view. You see, Nigerians, our society in the north is a very receptive society. And ideally, in the, Oga Gabriel mentioned, in the olden days when a visitor comes to your house, you, the owner of the house, carry him together to the leader of the community and tell him that I have a social guest who has come to me and he's going to stay for a certain number of days. So the entire society knows that Mr. Abdul has a guest in his house who has come to stay for 1 week or 2 days or 3 days, depending on the number of days. But nowadays, what I'm trying to say is these people do not come to the community to introduce themselves. They just come in with guns. I don't know if the way Oga Gabriel said it, whether he can confront someone that comes to his house with a gun and tell him, I'm not giving you what you want. I don't think anybody can do that. If we have a gun, again, these people are not even speaking in our own language. They speak in French or in Mali language, according to what I heard from another, from someone. They don't speak in Hausa, they don't speak Yoruba, they don't speak any Nigerian language. Either they speak French or they speak in a Malian language, whatever they speak in Mali. So you see, these people are foreigners. And what is bringing them here is like there's a market in Nigeria. This kidnapping is very lucrative in Nigeria. So if they are having a problem in the country, they are saying they are seriously trying to put them out, and Nigeria is playing with its own security. Why not come to Nigeria? There's a market in the northern part of Nigeria, and money is being made. So why won't you come? And these people coming through our own borders. What are the securities in our own borders doing? They are paid salaries. They are giving arms. They are giving everything they require. And yet, people are coming in with arms and ammunition to come and attack in Nigeria.
Interesting.
So you see, these are all we have our problems in the northern part of Nigeria is multifaceted. You tackle this one opens up. You tackle that one, this one comes up. We have Boko Haram. We have small sects that are disturbing within the northern part of the country. The biggest one is this kidnapping issue. And I hear, you see, an idle mind is a very dangerous mind. These people, according to another source, they are already recruiting some of the bandits in the poor northern part of the country, bringing them into them. It's easy now when you say Allahu Akbar, someone will just join because they are ill-educated. Most of the Boko Haram people don't even know what the Quran is saying. It's pure indoctrination. And this I'm telling you from a very reliable source. Who is the one manning them in the security force? It's pure indoctrination. They have no idea. They're totally oblivious to what they are doing. And again, they are given drugs and their mind goes up. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know what they are doing. By the time you give them the drugs and you indoctrinate them, by the time they come back to their senses, they don't know what they have done 5 minutes ago. Their mind is totally off. And about knowing what the Laburawa is, I think it's the responsibility of the Nigerian and DSS. This is why they are there. They need to go in, infiltrate them, educate, get themselves educated and educate Nigerians, and then that is the way it's supposed to go. But I don't know. Nigeria, I don't know. Nigeria is when the North is in serious trouble and it's failing at the moment, and the leadership in the North. Yes, we are not supposed to blame them, but actually we just have no choice but to blame them because all the money is given to them by the government. The government has not reduced. Actually, the government actually added to what is given to them. What are they doing with this money? Have they sacrificed?
Thank you.
Sit down. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I just got a little. I think somebody just sent us something on the net. Said about 6 years ago, locals in Tangaza and Guru areas of Sokoto raised alarm over the suspicious activities of a group of herders operating in the Marake and Swani forests. And a police investigation at that time concluded that the armed group known as Lakurawa were merely herders and not violent. Although the police suspected the group was heavily armed, they described them as seasonal visitors from the neighboring Niger Republic. The official narrative by then Police Commissioner Murtala Mani, after engaging with traditional and religious leaders in the affected area, was that the herders had left with their families, cattle, camels, and donkeys. So earlier this week, the Nigerian Defense Headquarters declared that the so-called herders are a new terror group affiliated with jihadists in the Sahel, a region that accounts for sizable chunks of global terrorism deaths. Well, that explains that. That means these people have been encountered before. And with people thinking they're herders and whatever they really think they really are. And the truth is now we are faced with the fact that these guys are nothing but terrorists. So, but keep it coming. If you have any clearer definition of the Lakurawas, you know, now I'm even trying to sound like Hausa. Lakurawa. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Shola.
Yes, brother.
Dr. Modi will call him back, please.
Yes, Doc.
Yes, you see, let me sharply disagree with the last two speakers trying to place the blame of this invasion of our country on the doorsteps of northern leaders. I completely disagree.
Okay, tell us why.
Yes, you see, the northern leader, the leaders, as we say, agreed. In the days gone by, they were receptive. If a visitor comes, they will welcome you, especially if they are adhering to the same religion and what have you. But today, it's a different ball game. These are people that come with weapons. These are people that come with terror. So how can somebody that doesn't even have a catapult chase those people away because you're a leader? This whole thing is placed on the doorstep of our security system. The security is solid. The security is solid. Let us tell ourselves the truth. The security system has not been able to play its fundamental role of defending the territorial integrity of this country. Whether we like it or not, we must engage the DSS, the military boss, the ground forces, as well as the air component of the Nigerian army. Look at tornadoes and all that. Look at the money that President Buhari has deployed into the military, the Air Force, and what have you, to buy all these modern jets. What are they doing with it? Is it for decoration?
Yeah, it's for decoration. It's for decoration, Doc.
Of course. Because as far as I'm concerned, it's only on paper that they will say Nigeria is one of the giants in terms of warfare, of aircraft and whatever. They will just put, that's all. But have they been using it fundamentally? There should be rapid response squad. If there's any problem anywhere, the Air Force should be able to respond immediately. The DSS should be able to know and inform the authorities that this is what is happening. So, to me, it's a failure of security. We should be able to get drones. We must get back to technology. Ogashola, we must go back to technology. Now the world is fast moving. It's moving forward at a large speed. So you cannot come and bank on just the native intelligence you have. No. The drones must take active participation. We should look at the areas where they are before the military moves in, especially, now modern warfare is all about using the planes and then the drones. If the drones have been able to dictate, then the planes will move in before the ground forces will come and give them the backing. If we don't do that, Lakurawa, as it is being stated, these are foreign invasion. Whether we like it or not, the blame is on the doorstep of our security, especially the military. By constitution or constitutional provision, they have better responsibility of defending our territorial integrity. Of which today it has been violated. It's an invasion. Nigeria is being invaded by all this, by these shenanigans from Mali, and what have you, because they know if they come, they will get money. Whatever religious ideology they have, they will come and implant it. Therefore, they feel Nigeria is a battleground for making their money and then going away. And also, they recruit even people within a land of, them recruiting children with 1 million naira. Give them drugs. By the time these guys have not even seen 20,000, with no jobs, nothing, they follow them. So we must look at the sociological, psychological, and also the political angle of this issue. The religious issue also comes into play. We must stand up. The security is most paramount. If we want to fight these people, we must look at security. As the second to last caller was saying, that northern leaders cannot, even internally, don't you have IPOP? The Igbo version of this terrorist IPOP that has been outlawed, have they gone to their leaders to tell them that we want to go and strike? So can you go and blame the leaders of Igbo for allowing IPOP to operate? So if you cannot even look at the issue disparition from the internal security system, then we have to expand our horizon, not to narrow our scope of thinking to pleasant blames on the leader. Rather, it should be on the security system. Thank you, and God bless you. Thank you, Ogazola.
Thank you, my brother. In fact, somebody just sent a text this morning. Said, follow me. That's in the Bible. They said, Jesus said, follow me, I'll make you fishers of men. They are saying, follow me, I'll make you killers of men. Killers of men, that's what the likes of Lakurawa are preaching. And by the time they are giving all these little, they're giving money to those idle individuals. And these are also young kids. They follow them. Anyway, good morning.
Hello, Ishola.
Yes, sir.
Let's call the spade a spade.
Sure.
Let us give blame to whom blame should be given.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You see, we talk about the porosity of our borders. And we talk about inability of our security men to arrest the situation at the right time. But the first blame should go to our northern leaders, who, like the last two callers, the second to the last caller said, that if you are coming to my domain with knife, with cutlass, with gun, I should know why you are coming in. So these people will come, and if they don't come with their guns, who is supplying them these guns? You understand? People are watching when you are praying with somebody, either in the church or in the mosque. you should know the kind of person you are praying with, and you should know what he does at a certain time. You understand? So why we are blaming our northern leaders is because they accommodate everybody. You know, security men are not they are not angels. They are not spirits. They can't know everything at the same time. It is we who are living within the borders, who are living in our domain, that should know who is coming into our village. And when bad persons are coming to the village, it is the responsibility of our leaders to say no, don't allow these people to come. We don't accommodate social persons. We don't accommodate. If it is one person that is inviting them, who is that person? And what is his work? What is he doing that is accommodating people to come and visit him or come and stay with him? You understand? Like you say, some of them are not even speaking Nigerian language. They are speaking French. And we are not French speaking country. What are they coming to do with us? They can't just come and say because they are French speaking country, they want to come and stay in our country. We may not. I mean, it is not good for us to accommodate them because they pray with us. I mean, they eat the same food with us. It's not good. We blame our northern leaders because they are not serious at all. So if you talk of IPOB is within the country. It is an indigenous group that want to, strike for their own country. It's not like they come from another country. It's not like they come from outside and their leader cannot stop them. No, they are within, and their leaders know what they are doing. It's not that they lead mayhem on people for nothing. They have their agenda. But these people who are coming from outside to kill us doesn't have any agenda. They don't have any purpose for coming. They don't have any purpose for even fighting. What is their aim? What is their agenda? That is why we are blaming our northern leader. And when this thing starts, how many of them reported to the security agency? That is the question, and that's my argument. I don't just blame them for their mistakes, but it is their fault. Good morning.
Good morning. That's Oga Gabriel again. The one thing that is really clear in all of this from listening, we see another destabilizing factor in Nigeria. Regional destabilization. You know, it is not, rocket science to see that these must be fought both kinetic and non-kinetic means. But it's also very important that those who claim, and those who are in charge of our security, they do more listening, because a lot of groundwork has gone into how to deal with these characters. And many of them are not listening. You will see that they're trying to set up this and set up that, dedicate some funds to this and that. Whereas, what? You're trying to recreate the wheel? I think that this is clearly one of the major areas. Look at all the monies that have been thrown at security for the last almost 15 years. It's getting worse. Tinubu is right. He said, chase these people into the bush or into the river, wipe them out. Until you have that mindset, until the military knows that it has a potent enemy, I think we'll continue to see more Lukarawas or Lakurawas or the Warawaras, whatever they all are. It's really strange. Well, folks, we come to the end of another Burgami Classic. Thanks for your contribution. I think I heard the voice of a lady for the first time this morning. Blessing. That's what she says. I hope I'm not wrong. If I got it wrong, please call back tomorrow. We love your contribution. Bala Mohammed, Oga Gabriel, Dr. Ibrahim Modibo, Abdul, we thank you all vigorously for your contribution. And you're what actually make this show what it is. The producer of the show is Chinedu Echano. I'm Shala J. Talk to you again tomorrow. In the meantime, stay away from the Lakurawas.